Alright. I think we're in the clear. Sorta screwed some things up. But that is what we call normal. But alright, it's showtime. It's been a couple days since I played the game. Might have already forgot the controls, which is always nice. Oh boy. I gotta investigate a murder that's probably gonna be pinned on me, so without further ado, can I look at the damn knife? Please. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... I forgot to mention that because this is live, you get to see all the times I freaking mess up my lines. And without what we call editing, it sort of screws up everything, so... oofa. Is this... It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma files said the knife went all the way through the body, from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife... it looks really familiar. I wonder why! It totally doesn't look like the knife that was in your drawer. That's not there anymore. So I wonder where it came from, huh, buddy? Wait, is this... That's it! It's the knife that person was holding. It finally clicked in your damn head now, didn't it? This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. So, maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in a kind of trance? Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife? I don't know, man. That night has been pretty foggy, so I can't confirm or deny anything at all. And maybe then and if this really is Kioka, it would mean Kioka is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? Huh. I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No. Can't be. There's no way. Knife at the crime scene has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Do I want to talk to any of you guys about it? Because I really don't want to. Let me just ignore as much as I can. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kioka or not. I can finally check out the tattoo, thank God. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. That's the thing you're worried about? Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they get in the way of normal activity. Fake nails has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Okay, so now I don't think it's Kioka because it doesn't make sense to wear fake nails and gloves together. Okay. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. Tattoo on the right hand has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Alright, let's check out the body itself. white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. Can I try to check out the torso? The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Exploded body analysis has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Alright, you had me, then you lost me. Bottom half, give me the booties. Or, okay, I can't check out the booties, but the slash then. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? You're making me doubt my own personal abilities, and I don't like that. Step away from a dead body. Yes, sir, I will. Section of whatever this chunk is, please. These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. But where? Wait, was it there? Who, there, where? Give me more specifics, please. I have to double check that later. Fragments near the dead body has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Are you talking about this, John? This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning. Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh. Hold on. So, the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then, if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place. Sprinklers has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. So was the body here before, during, or after the sprinklers? Good question. Can I check my old dear chickens? I remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the 5th one? I count 4 chickens. Huh. 4?
Yo!
What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here?
Of course! There were precisely 5.
Yeah, right?
What's wrong?
Well, you want to count? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short.
Huh? Ah!
That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared.
But
I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then.
what?
What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished.
I did my best to ignore Hiro and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Oh, Mr. Poor Chicken. Chicken Coop Chickens has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. That's a little bit of a tongue splitter. I forget what it's called, but you know, whatever. Can I check the shed? Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. This room is dusty and unorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Ah! That explains one thing now. Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. Well, don't just stand there, just look at the damn tarp. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of that tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. Tarp has been added to the truth bullet section for handbook. That's the one thing that's the one thing in here that concerns me. Pickaxe is still here, thank God. There's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond. It's the same thing that was written on the back of Mondo's coat. This pickaxe is connected to Mondo somehow. It's definitely intriguing, but now's not the time to worry about it. I guess that's all I need to be here for. Good enough for me. Check out the people. Let's just get the sucker out the way. Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about? Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
So in other words,
I'd like to hear your alibi. Yep, I see where this is going. Ah. Well, you see, I was sick in my room. Then the body you saw over there tried to attack me. Things didn't work out well, as you see, and now I'll probably be the one that's gonna get blamed. Yeah. Alibi?
in other words,
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. That's totally a believable alibi, yep. Great. We look totally innocent. But why are you asking about that now? What's nighttime got to do with it?
naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I'd figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was nobody here.
In other words,
So the murder could have only taken place at some point during nighttime, after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's room to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. I am so screwed because y'all think it's Kiyoko, and then the body is a girl, and everything points towards me. So nice. Only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kiyoko. I read that as Byakuya's line. Whoopsie.
that's right.
And if the victim really is Kiyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
You never came to the door. So, where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth. I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so... That's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. And precisely this is why you think it shouldn't be me, because it's too easy. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Biyaki's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright, cheer me up at least.
It's 11 o'clock right now.
Okay, and...
For serious?
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body.
when the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed to the dining room pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then, I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? Now then, Toko, what time is it?
Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock. So it's probably 9 on the dot now.
That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Oh, now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done.
That's a pretty small job. When the body was found has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, you're not exactly putting faith in my story. Hina, do something.
Listen, Makoto. Do you remember how the body looked? You know, before it blew up?
If I remember right, he was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Yake said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Well, thanks. That was a big help.
Oh. 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 Thanks, Live.
That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked.
Well, having to talk about it like that helps me remember it a lot better too. So, thank you too. Body before the explosion has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I think I checked everything I need to in this area. I was like, why can't I talk to Toko? And I was like, right, she blew up 6 feet up in the air. She'd probably remember nothing. But I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically, that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. And I still need to find out more about Kioka. Is that corpse really Kioka? If that's true, was that also Kioka who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kioka was never the kind of person to talk about her all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room...
It's all clear now.
I'll simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
What?
Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. You know damn well he's not gonna, but we might as well try. Hey, Byakuya. If you could come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it. Later, at the class trial.
Oh no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping if I could borrow it. Oh crap, I skipped the line. Lovely. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all. Makes sense.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then, will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you. Or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay. Then in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. I'm assuming when you talk about that, you're talking about this secret area that only I would know. Alright. You said it. I think that was on the 2nd floor. Yeah. Boys' room, right? And then this sucker. This is where the bathroom cleaning supplies are stored. It also leads me to the secret room. I should probably avoid going in and out of there too much. Okay, not here. Lovely. Oh lord, I gotta remember where that thing could be. Girls' room? Is there anything I need to do in a girl's bathroom? No, definitely not. I have no idea where they're talking about. This is gonna be a fun time, isn't it? Where could that thing be? You said somewhere, and that really freaks me out, because I don't know where that is. Headmaster's room? Nope, not it. Does that mean it's been fixed already? Well, I should have known it wouldn't be that easy. Okay, so it's not the headmaster's room, but that thing is locked for some reason. Okay. Let me think about this. Control room? Chem lab? I'm probably just gonna go around every single room and find out, aren't I? Data center? That wouldn't make sense. No. So it's not the 4th floor. 3rd floor. Equipment room, physics lab. Rec room, repository, art room. Custom 3A, custom 3B. We'll figure this out, or I'm gonna figure this out shortly. Rec room. Anything in here? Everything's back to normal. Just like with Saiga and Taka. Monokuma's responsible, I'm sure. Nothing here, looks like. Well, glad to know everything was cleaned up. Yay. I really don't remember where that piece of junk went. First floors, maybe. Huh. Where else would I find that thing? Archive, maybe. We'll figure it out. Archive. I'm gonna check out the library because I can. Might not be here. I don't expect it to. Yeah. Looks like there's no reason for me to be here. I chose a really good time to go live, didn't I? Not there. I'm just stumbling around this room like an idiot, as per usual. What room is this? 2A? No. That's a wall ant. You're doing a really good job, aren't you? Pool. Is it the pool? No. Can't be. Oh, my brain. I hate my brain right now. It might be the Sakura room? It might be. 5th floor. Let's check out. It might be the dojo. Yeah. I swear, if it's the dojo. Was there a red piece here? No. I can check out the lockers. There are wooden lockers here. I don't see anything that might be connected to the case. I don't see anything related. No. Not the dojo. Is it the mess of the room? Maybe she investigated in here? No. Doesn't look like there is. Nope, can't go in there. Because that's locked. No, it has to be some. It's not on the 5th floor then. Chem lab. Maybe? Nope, doesn't look. Everything's back to normal. Just like with Sayaka and Taka, Monokuma's responsible, I'm sure. Nope, not them. Not that room either. I question my own intelligence. But when do I not? What room is this? Headmaster's room. Yeah, can't. Did I try this room already? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Try somewhere else. Music room. No. Where is that somewhere else? I hate being so vague. Data lab. Can you check out this room? Oh, right, I couldn't access it because the door didn't let me. So it's not here either. Why am I going to this boy's room? Yeah, there's nothing for me here. I love being smart. Alright, let's go down another floor. Alright. Might have been... Could it have been the pool? Is it this room, maybe? I don't know. I spent so much time being lost. Heck no, it's not here. Leave the area. God darn it. Is it playing my mental guessing game? Rec room. We already went here. God darn it. Freaking getting myself pissed off. Alright. 3B. No. I am getting tired of this. Yes, get out. I gotta think about this. Where would I go? Where the heck would I go? Maybe... I'm going to the gym, maybe. Maybe it's there. To the gym. Oh, it might be the gym, actually, because... Hold on. Pool. No. Gym. Well, there's a whole exclamation mark the whole time. I'm special. Can I check at least the damn thing? Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
I just found something. What is it?
It was the damn bomb. It was the dang bomb the whole time. Great.
It's...
Huh?
It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure.
What? What?
A bomb?
I love that line for some reason.
And
That bomb went missing.
there's no doubt about that.
The fragments I found in the garden. Fragments near the dead body has been updated in the truth bullets section of your handbook. So, why was the dang thing there then? That's weird. Okay, I checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. After all that, I could have just tried to look for a exclamation mark. I hate myself, man. Going back up to the 4th floor. Or 5th floor. Ta-da. Get me in here. Do you want to go now? That's my question. You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You want to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Thank God he's not a bastard today. Yeah, this case. It's gonna be a doozy, isn't it? I spent 30 minutes trying to find the freaking red fragment piece, and I forgot it was the bomb. So that was fun. Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Rush, rush, rush. Hi, Byakuya, you bastard. So far it is. I'm trying to think my best through it, and even then, my brain just doesn't want to work.
Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole.
And then, and then there's just the moments when I just read normal lines as if I'm Byakuya. Really goes to show how much this case is screwing with me.
And it's open.
It looks like it. Thanks. You're not gonna go in with me or anything? Just gonna let me be? Cool. Oh yeah, you're cool. You're in here. Good. Just to cause less suspicion, right?
So, this is Kyoko's room.
First thing I notice, what the heck is that thing?
There's something on the table.
It's a wooden block decoration. Kyoka, why do you have that?
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve?
I mean, that's the simpler version of what the hell is that thing?
I think it's probably a key.
The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses uses them for their lockers.
I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse.
I wonder why, you freaking spoiled pleb. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly possible.
But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks.
Really? What?
Unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that might go to.
The dojo. What block key has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook? I mean, can I take it? Or are you just gonna tell me?
It's certainly possible.
If it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks.
Really? What? Oh, same thing. Blah, 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 blah. So it looks like I don't need to take it. What else is there to check out? A little bit awkward for me to check out her bed, but cool. Here's her bed. I don't see anything interesting here, at least not as far as the case is concerned. Alright, we just look at the bed for no reason. And that's all I'll talk about that. Here's the bathroom. She might have certain articles hanging out to dry. I'd better not look inside. Okay. I didn't know you thought of Kiyoko like that, but you just could have said, I don't think it's a good idea to go to the bathroom, but fine.
What?
You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for?
Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand Kiyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take my time out of my search to come here?
Sorry.
Regardless if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete. Something to give us some sort of the direction here.
More concrete. Oh, I know. Earlier, Kiyoko gave me something. Huh, what's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it.
What's in the envelope?
Well, I don't know. Just let me open it. Kiyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it.
Interesting.
Well, something has certainly happened, so open it.
Okay. I opened the envelope and it looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets.
What?
That's all that was in there?
Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets. What could it be? Well, I guess the bed was not normal at all. But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as it lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Ah, I see. You were doing your research. As expected. Class number 78, student registry. Mukuro Ikusaba.
I see.
It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile.
Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kiyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key.
God, you're so annoying! Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and blank. That's it.
It feels so weird doing the not the Danganronpa, the freaking Monokuma voice live. I'm not used to it. This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kiko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind.
I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your shirt.
Your search. English is a fun language, my lord. Monokuma is an enigma. I will agree with that. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Name, Mukuro Ikusaba. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. That smells like danger! She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared.
The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insists that she hasn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training for her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Mukuru's profile has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Huh. The Ultimate Soldier. A mercenary group? This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. And thank God we didn't interact with her much, because that is what we call a death recipe at hand. That's how different this is. That was how I saw things as just an ordinary person. But then,
I see.
never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Now you hiding some secrets now. Talk. Start talking. Huh? You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already...
Found it!
Wow! I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero. Well, glad to know you're here. Can you help us with our investigation or no? Ah, it's you.
What?
What have you got in your pretty little hand there?
What?
Uh-oh, you found her profile.
So, what if we did?
Hey!
Don't freak out on me.
now.
I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kioka either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there?
No, and I'm glad you at least acknowledged your rules, so you're not completely evil, I guess? That feels really wrong to say.
But who can't?
But wow. Who I can't. I'm shaking my head.
But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke down the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. There's our carnivorous. Omnivorous, you know.
I'm having a fun time.
What?
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours.
Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as a school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself.
Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course!
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, you know. In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting?
Interesting.
It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that. When you all first got together in the main hall way back then, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all.
A misunderstanding? Are you saying...
In other words,
That's right. There weren't actually 15 of you.
yes, indeed.
The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16.
16? Then...
Mukuro Ikusaba,
This is like the 5th or 6th time this is played.
the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
The 16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba. She's part of the school life. So the one making all the regulations is...
Why?
Why?
Huh?
Did you say something?
Why are you telling us this?
Oh, well, because... Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know.
Yes, indeed.
Makes sense?
Well now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you.
Revenge?
I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share a little secret with ya.
Ooh, some juice. Please tell. Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out all the time? Well, I don't think anyone I told you.
I tried to recover, I couldn't.
Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars and that she doesn't want anyone to see.
What?
Okay, now that's all you get.
Ta-ta for now. Monokuma's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Thank you for being so useful. I really want to slap the bear in the face, but I know I can't. Kioka wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? Wait, so on the back of her hand, that tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? And that's why Kyoka wears those gloves, to hide the scars. Which means those fake nails on the corpse have no reason to be there. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap.
His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game.
But why would he tell us that? And why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later.
But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair.
Mukuro isn't involved in the case?
It's certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kioka. What? That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? She's a student and she killed someone. That would make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But based on what Monokuma just told us, I changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So, in other words,
Mukuro giving us information would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense then to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They wanted us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely does seem possible. But if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well, then I believe our work here is finished. So let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need investigation. I should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected.
let's go.
Well, are you coming? Huh. I'm trying my best to think. And there's just so many different details slowly coming together. And I know they're there. I just haven't exactly put them together yet. There are wooden lockers here. They use wood block keys, just like at those super traditional public bathhouses. Looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of those lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at that moment. You understand what this means, right? I should probably use the key we found in that locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it. Okay. What do you have in there, Kyoka? I took out the woodlock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock, and the locker eagerly accepted the key and then opened. What? Sorry, what? Why do you have that in your locker? I see something a little bit below that, but we'll see that in a moment. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Titanium arrows has been added to the Truth Bullet section for handbook. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Is that a bloodstain?
I see.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow? But how could it possibly be involved? Well, I don't think Kyoko's into BDSM. I don't think she is. But it really makes you question why the key was in her room and why this is in it. Bloody duct tape has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... Byakuya? Forget it.
Great. You're not gonna trust me because I'm still the prime suspect. Yay.
Come on, we need to continue on the next location.
Huh? What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research in Fenrir.
Fenrir. You mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was a part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that?
Isn't it obvious? Where in the school would you go to do research on something?
Research. Are you talking about the archive? That's right. The archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry.
Oh, thank God you didn't force me to go there. I forgot that it was... I'm pretty sure it was in the library. I just completely forgot about it.
I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here.
Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand, and went straight to the shelf in the back.
Ah, here we go.
He quickly returned with a file in hand. Well, just tell me, you bastard.
I see.
Take a look at this.
I have no idea what it says. What language is this?
How did you make it all the way to a high school without learning a single word of French?
Granted, if this was similar to the US, our school system doesn't have French. Yeah, Spanish, not French. I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French.
Well, whatever. I'll read it for you. I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over.
With my death? 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme?
Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate that they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they had acquired. Some, however, believe there was a mounting internal tension within the group, and they simply imploded.
Huh.
What?
What is it?
This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality.
Well, it isn't. So this is our reality. Only reality. These people are part of our world. Our battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, imaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting.
Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use.
So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir.
Now that you mention it. The report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right?
That's right. It said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
What? So therefore, the body is Mukuro Ikusaba. They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean... You hit the nail on the head, Makoto. As far as I know, I think you did. Mukuro Ikusaba's profile has been updated in the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Bing bong, bing bong. It's time.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us, organisms, the earth, natural phenomena.
Or it's just really slow when you're doing something very boring and really fast when you're doing something fun. Yeah.
It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial!
Yeah, just let me put a fact of pure torture in your mind and have you ready for this class trial. Yeah, sure.
So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later!
Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go. Oh no. You stare at this door one more time. And this could potentially be the last time too, because Kyoko's not here still, no sign of her. Pretty sure the body's Mukuro Ikusaba's. And most of us have alibis except for me and the person that's not here. Oh, that's lovely. But I think that's where we're gonna end off for now because I wanted this live stream to be exclusively about the investigation. And then hopefully tomorrow is gonna be the full live stream of the full case. And then live stream, because I plan to live stream the rest of this game. Because there's another game that I'm really excited to play. And that comes out on the 22nd. So I got 11 days. I think I can do this, but either way, thank you for everyone that's tuned in the live stream so far or has even watched the VOD. So thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and all that jibber jabber. My queens, my kings, and my royals. And I will see you soon. This door has never looked so intimidating. I really don't want to look at it. But you know, you gotta do some things, you know. And this might be one of them. Spare me.
You're fine, so fine. But the question is, what will it take to make you mine? Where have you been for all this time? I question myself, how come this beautiful thing ain't mine?